Praise the Lord, everyone. Thank you for tuning in with Dr. Leisha the Preacher. This is part two. The last video, part one, about surrendering your battles unto God and allowing your relationships to end so that you can start a new relationship. There's new love out here. There's fresh, new love, new beginnings available for you. Even though this relationship is coming to an end, there's a new love for you. And the angel message. So this is part two. I'm just going to use the same cards and finish. Okay, the video ended last time. So the angel message was surrender your battles. Surrender your battles. And I want to read up on surrender your battles. In fact, let me do a quick run through of everything. Surrender your battles was the angel message. And then the first card that came out was the Six of Cups. And with the Six of Cups, it shows hope, a hope for love. Look at all the little flowers in the cups. There's 6 cups and there's flowers in each one. And then what was interesting was we pulled an oracle card and it's the flower card. Okay, and the Queen of Spades. All right, so yes, it's time. It's time to make the right kind of choices as you in this relationship, because the other oracle card was the 11, and the 11 card shows that you know, as you let this relationship go, and depending on your attitude, you know, depending on your attitude and depending on the decisions you make during your breakup, it'll determine how happy you'll be in your future relationships. It really will. And people may say, well, how does one have to do with the other? Well, if your attitude is all crappy in your current relationship that's ending, and you meet someone new, then your attitude is going to be crappy going into the next one. You know, so for the new love that's coming, you got to end this one the right way. You got to be fair to yourself and to others so that your future relationships can be happy, you know, can be happy. And then it was determined that, you know, as long as you're being fair and not trying to be greedy and always have the upper hand and the last say and, you know, all that during your breakup, you know, if you do things fair and right, then the world is yours. The future is yours, you know. This came in reverse, the world, but the world is yours. You know, in the future, it'll be sooner than later. And then we had the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups came in reverse. And again, you know, your attitude, how you handle this breakup, sets you up for the future, your future relationships. And you may have to make some quick decisions and move quickly on some things and pace yourself in other things. It just depends on what all's going on. But at the end of the day, you know, you and all involved in your breakup can benefit, can walk away happy and full with plenty of opportunities for love. And then I'm just doing a quick review on all the cards and then continue to talk. The video ended with me talking about how with the Seven of Swords, how during this breakup, you two may seem, worried about things, or, kind of, you feel bad and withdrawn, you know. You're feeling kind of hopeless and helpless, defenseless, your sword is down. She's over here going through the same thing, but her view is out of the window. She's still looking at those flowers. Still looking at there's flowers. There's, hope. There's hope. Yep, the flower card here. Flowers. There's still some life for you. There's still life for you. And then this card came out, the very last card that I was talking about before the video turned off, was the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. And even here, he's handing her a bouquet. It don't look like flowers, not as pretty as these flowers. But he's on bended knee, handing her flowers. She's all ripe and ready. She's looking ripe and ready for love, for the future. She's ready for love. He's ready for love. They're ready. So, despite the breakup, there's love there. There's love on the horizon. There's love for you. There is love for you. Yes, there's love. So let me go ahead and read up on Surrender Your Battles. Okay. Surrender Your Battles. Let me read up on that. Sometimes the struggle is within us. The struggle is within us. Okay. And we feel weary and confused. In other battle-weary situations, it is better to withdraw from the conflict. It's not, every battle is worth fighting. Choose which problems are worthy of your attention. Which problems are worthy of your attention? When we are worn down and the problems seem too big for us to deal with, surrender them over to God and the angels and ask if they can be resolved. Some problems in our lives are not to be resolved. Not by us. Humanly, by us. It's not to be resolved. And so, but God knows what to do. Faith is a power force that changes things. Release your doubt and trust in God and the angels to take the pressure off you. Some of us are going through so much this year. This year has brought a lot of, death and breakups and divorce and just a lot of division, a lot of shaking of the tree to eliminate, you know. It's been a lot of that, a lot of loss. And when you have a lot of heavy hitters at once, it can feel overwhelming. Loss of jobs and loss of housing, and all in one year, it can be overwhelming. And you need hope. Gotta keep hope alive, Gotta look forward to, what's coming next. You gotta look forward to what's coming next. You gotta know that there is a next. There is a next. And it may not happen exactly like you wanted the next. You may not even have developed an appetite to even want it at all yet. The next. What's gonna happen in my life next? What's gonna happen next? This love that's right here. The love. What's gonna happen next? So I'm gonna clear up my cards. I just wanted to review all the other cards because this is part 2 of the video. So I'm gonna shuffle some cards. This was the same one. The Knight of Cups. I tried to come back out again. This message is pretty intense, to want to know what's next, to be able to hope. When you losing someone you love, someone that you've been with for a long time, it can feel as though there is no tomorrow. It can feel like there's no tomorrow. There's no love left in the world for me. It can feel that way. It may not be that, but it can feel that way. I thought a card had flipped inside. I don't want to miss no messages. Okay, so nothing there. Okay, so yeah, you just kind of want to, before I get a tarot card, let me get another angel message. Because we have surrender your battles. Okay. Whoa, these cards are acting crazy today. Let's see what else is going on, because we want to know how to go from. We want to know how to go from a relationship ending and feeling so hopeless and defenseless to being back on bended knee and giving flowers and, laying on the bed ready for the attention. You know what I'm saying? We want this. We want to get back to that kind of life, It feels good to, have somebody. It does feel good. Have someone to cook with and eat with and take showers with and all that. That stuff is fun. Responsibility, and that's what we've been talking about. Being responsible during this breakup so that the love can be there waiting. Take responsibility for your own happiness, y'all. Let this breakup be your way of showing how responsible you are. with your emotions, with handling other people in difficult situations. Yes. The Tower, go ahead and let the breakup happen. But take responsibility. Take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility. If there were things inside if there were things going on in the relationship and you know that you were wrong, or the consequences of what happened, you're responsible for them. Give an account, make amends, find out what do I got to do as this relationship ends so that we can be positive in the future. What can I do? Because I don't want things to end where, I owe you, or you feel that I did you just so wrong. Well, how can I fix that? How can I make things, be better, even as we break up? Not everybody want to break up in a bad way. Some people need to break up in a way where they can be free when they go forward. Don't nobody want to break up all busted up and can't go forward. No. And then we got the Six of Pentacles on the bottom. Be fair. Be fair. Don't be, feeding people breadcrumbs. Set each other up where you can both move forward without having to be beggars. Yep, it's time to stop worrying. Stop worrying and go ahead and end this. Because something can only die so many times. You can only die once, but, you can only beat a dead horse so many times. And it's just not going to matter no more. Get over this. Put this, go ahead and let the breakup happen. Go ahead, put it to rest. Get over it, stop worrying. Get what you can out of it. And cut your losses otherwise. Hold on to what you can. Hold on to what you can. But don't be greedy. Get what you can out of the situation, but don't be greedy. Because the goal is you want to be happy again. You want whatever little bit of happiness you got out of this breakup. You want to hold on to it because it's going to be added to your future happiness. You want to be happy in the future. It's right there. A happy family. Even in the midst of this breakup, your future is still can be a happy family. Depending on how you conduct yourself. A happy family is on the horizon. And even if you're not exactly sure what you want, and you're not sure what to accept in through this breakup, you don't know what you need to move forward. Well, listen to the other person. See what the other person is talking about. Because there's at least two people in this breakup. See what the other person is talking about. Are what they asking reasonable? This part 2 is different. I've never really done it quite like this. Because again, this is where you want to be. You want that future love. You do. Let me see if I can pull out another love card. Then I'm gonna end the video. I just didn't want the other video to end like it did. I wanted to bring some closure. So it's all about being responsible. Being responsible from the beginning, middle, and end of your relationship. The way your relationships start, all happy and everything, through the relationship, and at the end of the relationship, take responsibility. You know, anything that any damage you caused, if there's any way to clear out that damage or do something to make up for it, or, you know, anything you can do it. Do it. And then we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, you know, she'll be so happy if you do right by her. She'll be so happy. And then you won't have an enemy. Don't nobody want to break up and be enemies, especially when you're family. And when you have children and grandkids and stuff together, you're family for life. And when you do right by each other after a breakup, you know, it sets you both up to be able to be happy moving forward. And the Queen, she wants to be happy, and she wants you to be happy going forward. Going forward. End things in this relationship in a way where both of you can be happy going forward. And I know that sounds crazy. I know it does. Because people don't think like that. People don't think like, well, people used to breaking up and all hell breaking loose, you know. Everybody just being busted and disgusted, you know. No, breakups don't have to be that way. Breakups can be where everyone can benefit moving forward. It can be that way. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Let's see. Ooh, wow. But those are the best breakups. The ones where everyone is okay and can be friends and family after the breakup. Be friends and family after the breakup. So with this card here, the Queen, tenderness. Be tender. Even though you may be arguing and debating and negotiating, you can still be considerate, tender, mindful of each other's needs on the way out. You know, the magic of the yellow leaves. A tender and gentle story brings you to the point of planning your future with serenity. Yeah. Yes. It's that time of year. You know, the leaves are changing colors. And people need to settle in for the winter. You know. Make the best choices. Make the best choices. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in with Dr. Alicia the Preacher. This is part 2 of, you know, there is new love. There is new love. But that new love also is impacted by how you handle this breakup. Handle your breakup with tenderness, fairness, and tenderness for all involved. Find ways to communicate. Get your point across. Get your needs met on the way out as best you can. You know what I mean? Obviously, needs weren't being met all the way during the relationship, and that's why it's ending. But still on the way out, heal yourself, get your points across, you know, address the other person's issues as much as possible. You know, hear each other out. You know, if you can't communicate verbally, text, email, whatever you need to do, you know, but end things fair, tenderly, with compassion, so that you both can move forward and be happy. It's okay that it didn't work out between you two. It's okay that it didn't work out. And it's okay that you need to move forward. It's okay. You don't have to be enemies. You don't. You don't. It's just time to move forward and do it. Do it with tenderness and compassion. And please click like, subscribe, and share my videos. Share them with other people. And thank you for tuning in. Dr. Alicia the Preacher. Love you. Bye.